What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the 64th edition of Debate and Destroy, the one and only podcast where we go track for track to find out which album reigns supreme. I'm your host, as always, Blackout Bill, joined my co-host, as always, the Fiend from Carrizo Springs.
Loco JJ.
Loco JJ's in the mix, and we brought back the death metal man himself.
That's right.
More brutal than brutal, more slam than slam, and he is the man, Mr. Justin Barack.
That's right.
What's going on, dude?
Pit riffs, bro.
Pit riffs. And of course, if Justin's back, that means we're going hard on
Blast
this, dude.
Beat University.
Posers, get out of here. Don't even listen. Go somewhere else, because today we got Suffocation versus Cryptopsy, dude.
Yes.
I know we're going to fuck up a lot of titles on this.
Absolutely.
I can already tell. But yeah, we got fucking Pierce from Within versus
None So Vile.
None So Vile. Dude, that I blanked out. See? I already started. None So Vile.
I got you.
Thank you. I know. Justin's my man on this one. But speaking of which, you're the one who chose this debate. So I guess first and foremost, Justin, why these two albums? Like, what was your reasoning behind these two going up against each other?
I don't know. They match up really well to me. Both these bands approach tech death from like different places. You know, Suffocation puts the slams in there. You don't really get the slams with Cryptopsy.
Cryptopsy, yeah.
But Cryptopsy is more wild.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that shit is just wild.
It
you know?
is 100%.
Dude,
Would you call them tech death? Like they would be. I have a whole thing about
Cryptopsy?
this. Yeah, no, well, either, because I know you said they're both like.
I feel like Suffocation is more technical than
Yeah?
Cryptopsy. At least on
Really?
these
You think
these
so?
two albums, personally.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. I every time I hear Suffocation, it just feels like such a like, and I know people will probably not like this, but like they sound like a very progenitor to like deathcore, but they're not deathcore. They're like death
No.
metal with more breakdowns.
I mean,
so I don't know what you call that.
They definitely had a lot of influence on deathcore,
Deathcore,
even if
yeah.
they're not. As far as them being tech death, I think when you listen, because they mix a lot of like slam riffs with super technical shit.
Yeah.
So you could almost be like lost in headbanging and getting down with the slam and not realize, oh, actually there's some technical shit going on.
Yeah, going on
too.
the back.
Yeah.
We'll
I can
hear it
see
in
that.
the clips, I think.
Yeah.
But
One thing, and I think I brought this. I don't know if I ranted about this already, but like when it came to the extreme genres, I used to be like so anal about like, okay, this subgenre is it.
Yeah.
I think I've just gotten to the point where just like there's extreme metal.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
I can't process like going through like the exact subgenre.
Yeah.
Pinpoint every situation.
Because
It's
there's too many where I'm
impossible,
like, okay, but one of the songs is this, and then the next song's that. So what is it?
They're
you know?
extreme.
exactly.
Yeah, it's tough. But I'm glad you chose these. I know we'll talk about it on the pod, but I'll never forget watching when we saw Cryptopsy do None So
Yeah.
Vile all the way through. That show was fucking banging. It was also aborted. Who was on
I
that
don't
show?
remember that one.
It was definitely Cryptopsy.
I don't know
and
if I even
someone.
went to that one, actually.
I don't think they did None So Vile all the way through.
I thought they did.
But they always play like 4 or 5 songs
Okay.
from it.
Yeah,
so
maybe
I
that's
thought that
like
was
that.
the whole
Half
reason I went to
the
that
album.
show. I'm pretty sure they.
Maybe I wasn't at the one you're talking about.
Oh, okay,
But-
okay. And then Suffocation, we saw the Frank Slash show,
Yes,
which is
that was
fucking
pretty
dope.
fucking
That was a
cool,
good.
dude,
It was
yeah.
Cattle
That was a good
Decap. And,
Yes, Cattle Decap and
Kirsten.
and Kirsten. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, those Brazilian motherfuckers, they got down, dude. That was
Yeah,
a
those
fun ass
breakdowns were
show.
killer, man.
Surruption
Oh, really?
was supposed to
I don't
open.
know if we even-
Neil in the background.
Yeah.
But no, off camera. Were they really? Surruption? That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
But Kirsten was killer. Like, that was a good ass show.
Yeah, that was my first time seeing either of those bands.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was killer.
So I know you haven't been on in a while, so obviously we got a scoreboard now, so people can actually keep track
Right.
of
I like the
points.
scoreboard.
Thank
I like
you.
the
Yeah, there's a
scoreboard.
visible way to keep track of who's ahead now, which
There
is
we
nice.
go.
But the second thing is the green screen, and we pick a home and away team. So I'm going to leave this to you, Justin. Who do you think should be the home team in the background?
Who's the favorite?
Who's the favorite in this? Just, or even maybe
Well,
you go older. I'll
I
let
don't
Justin
know.
decide.
Yeah,
It
let
doesn't have to
him-
be the
yeah.
favorite.
Okay.
I would pick Suffocation. And my reasoning, one, it is the older album, so if you want to just give it a seniority.
I like
and
that. Yeah.
2, Suffocation is definitely the bigger band as well, to me. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That
if we're
makes
going
sense.
to like who's bigger, Suffocation kind of has them beat on both fronts, I think.
Yeah, I could see that.
I guess, yeah.
But I do know that the people that love Cryptopsy, like, fucking love Cryptopsy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are some diehard.
We have our buddy
Yeah.
Dr. Doom, bro.
Oh,
We gotta release
yeah,
that
some
episode.
more,
He's like,
dude.
he's can't say his name.
Oh,
Can't say his
sorry,
name, dude.
sorry,
Remember,
dude.
he's Dr. Doom. He's one of our buddies is like the biggest Cryptopsy fan. He knows all of Lord Worms.
Since like
lore.
middle school, bro.
Dude,
Like,
he's just
it's
like
crazy.
that. But he doesn't listen to like a ton of metal, but Cryptopsy is like his thing. It's
so
It's so
random.
random.
It's
It's
funny.
like all this hardcore rap and then like, dude, have you heard Lord
It's
Worm?
like two bands, dude. Machine Head
Yeah,
and
that's right.
Cryptopsy,
Machine
dude.
Head and Cryptopsy. Everyone else is posers, dude. That's hilarious.
Cryptopsy's so extreme though,
I
and
know,
like
it makes-
inaccessible.
It makes
to-
no sense. And I remember him showing us, and we're like, when we were younger, we just couldn't do extreme metal. Like this we were
Yeah,
like 14,
it was too
15.
much for-
and he was just
yeah.
like, dude, y'all get it one day. And he was right. And here we are. So that being said, let's go.
Shout out to
background. What are we
him.
doing? Suffocation? Yeah. Boom. There it is. Background's changed. Okay. No, it's a green screen.
I was pointing at the background.
Oh, I was like, now we're lost. We're getting pierced. I'm that guy right
I thought
there
it
in
was
the
really
middle.
going to change.
Hey, you lied to me. All right, guys. Oh, shit. Already getting choked up. All right, guys. Let's get into this debate, dude.
Let's do it.
Track number 1. Pierced from Within versus Crown of Horns.
Wow.
Who wants to start this? I think Justin should start this. This is his fucking, this is his thing, man. You're the
Yes.
extreme metal guy.
It starts. I mean, I don't think there's really maybe but one or two like easy decisions on this whole debate.
yeah, I
And
think
this-
there's 2 for me, and I think this might be one of them, to be honest.
really.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I
had-
think so. I don't know. I might be wrong though.
Well, okay. I mean, I'll go for it. I'll jump right in. I really think that Crown of Horns might be one of my least favorite songs on None So Vile. I don't know why they started the album with that. I mean, it's good. Like, here's my thing with Cryptopsy, and I'm going to say this a couple times. For them, they're just so hit or miss with me, like, in the sense that sometimes it's so chaotic that I just can't find, like, the beat and, like, what's going on. I'm like, what the fuck?
Which
Like,
I'm okay with that a lot of the time.
I know.
Actually,
You're
But-
more into that chaos.
But they do that a lot on the album, and
Yeah.
it starts right here in Crown of Horns for
Yeah.
sure. Like,
I do like the intro. Is that Lord
Yeah.
Worm's voice?
No, it's from the movie
It's from
Exorcist
the
3.
yeah,
No, that's
Yeah.
not what I heard. I heard that's Lord Worm, dude.
from your buddy.
Oh, that's what I heard, dude. Lord
Wow.
Worm ate like a jar of worms and went right in for that take. No, but there's sometimes where they balance the chaos and they it makes it work, but there's sometimes where it's
No,
just
this
too
is
much.
just
and
pure
this
chaos,
this song
dude.
is just like fucking nuts.
To be honest, the start for both sides, it's not their strongest personally. I think the songs
dude,
get
no,
better.
Pierce from Within is a dope fucking
from the
song.
second song for me personally, it gets fucking hard.
I
for
agree,
me. Yes.
but no, Pierce from Within is one of the top songs on
this-
Pierce from Within. Yeah, it's great, dude.
I like Crown of Horns a lot though. I really do, man. I love
I
the
do.
breakdowns.
I like it a lot too.
Yeah.
I actually think this is kind of hard, but I do have a winner.
Yeah.
for sure.
Do you guys have any samples for this one?
I
We
mean-
can go. I don't think they're going to copyright anything, so we can go samples galore.
I want to save
my
my
Yeah.
timestamps, but
Okay.
I have one for Crown of Horns.
There's one
yeah.
part that I love. I didn't write the timestamp though, and I know you'll love this because there's certain with both vocalists, it's hard to understand both of them. But Frank in the middle of Pierce Within when he goes like, "Oh, the humanity!"
Yeah.
Every time that fucking line gets me, and I'm like, "Oh, there it is."
I will
Frank
say this,
enunciates.
dude. The solo. Oh,
Frank
go ahead.
enunciates.
yeah, I think
Yeah,
Frank
he
is
does. He's
definitely
better
more than
at it,
Lord
yeah.
Worm, dude.
I was gonna say, dude, the solos from Suffocation is much better. Like all throughout.
What?
I think.
I
so,
don't know about
personally,
that,
dude.
dude.
I don't know.
I think
I
the
don't know
guitars
about
is
that.
all. Who's the main guitarist for that band? Whoever it is, dude, he's fucking
Say it,
killer
say it.
in my opinion, dude. I love it.
Yeah, the guitarist. I do. I like all the members of these bands. The one I was going to bring
Yeah.
up, and because I saw a YouTube video, was the drummer of Suffocation. Just he's in the studio, just kind of talking about the way he approaches blasts. Have you ever seen this video? It's
No.
it's pretty cool. If not, I'll have to show you after the pod. But the dude's obviously I would say. Because before this, no one, and I don't know if it was his influence or who came up with these rhythms, but they're so different than a Cannibal Corpse or who else you would put in death metal at the time. But hearing him go through why he plays the way he plays is really interesting. But dude, when he plays the kit, he smacks the ever living shit out of the snare drum when he when he blasts. And I was watching, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, dude, he's pretty incredible.
Because he was talking about a lot of the guys lose steam, which is true, with the blasting, but he's able to keep it up because I forgot what it was, but it's a really cool video. Maybe I'll throw a clip.
Well,
up
a
or
great
something.
sample is even from the self-titled song, dude. Those little pauses to keep going,
yeah.
stopping and starting really fast.
Yeah.
They abuse
that's
that, dude.
insane, dude.
Yeah. That's their
it's
thing, though.
crazy.
That is the Suffocation.
That is pure talent, dude.
Who did that before them? No
I
one,
don't
right?
know.
They really
In Death Metal,
That
I
is
don't
just
think-
so talented to do
They
that.
really
dude.
are.
Yeah.
Because, dude, the other thing with these things is when you see them play it live too, you're just like, how the fuck do you remember what part of the song we're
Where
even
do you
at?
stop?
Yeah, where to stop? But the stops always land, dude.
Yeah,
And
dude.
Frank's just up there chopping in
I
time.
know, man. It's crazy. It really
I love their
is.
musicianship with it, but so many bands have done it now too. They just took that and ran with it.
Yeah.
But Yeah, Justin, give it to me, man. Okay, one thing I was going to ask you. I did not look at the lyrics. Like, there's some that I picked up, maybe, but, like, I didn't really go in. Are you a fan of either the lyrical sides of these albums?
I will tell you, to me, the Cryptopsy album has much better lyrics.
Really?
I don't know if Lord Worm writes the lyrics. We'll have to ask your buddy.
He does, and he's a teacher. I think he's an English teacher.
He is an English teacher, so that makes sense that he would write the lyrics.
That's
There you go. Yeah.
He has like he kind of reminds me of Trevor from Black Dahlia. He has like interesting ways to talk about.
It's poetic.
I
It's
love
poetic.
that.
Yeah.
I should go into it
Fucked
because
up
I
shit.
didn't. Yeah,
Frank's lyrics they're pretty more straightforward. Like,
yeah, straightforward, brutal,
Classic
Yeah.
death.
yeah.
classic death metal. Hey, you can't beat that, dude. There's like no reason to. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's fucking death metal.
Yeah.
But I do agree. I think like I enjoy like Trevor's lyrics or even Danny Phil. Dude, I love Danny Phil's lyrics. Like I know a lot of people don't like the romantic side, but I'm just like, dude, I mean, how many times are we gonna talk about killing someone? Let's come up with some stories. Let's
Yeah.
use some words with more than two syllables.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I never read much Cradle of Filth lyrics, but Trevor like
Oh,
famous
Trevor,
for that.
yeah.
Like storytelling, but also still death metal.
100%.
He's got both.
Do you have a top
Down.
lyrical song for BDM? I don't know if I've ever asked you that.
Oh. The first one that comes to mind is The Blackest Incarnation.
Oh, really? Damn,
that's
did
such
it
a
not
good
really go-
song,
okay,
dude.
no
I love
shit.
that one.
Yeah.
Off that same album, I love. Oh my God, what's this? Thy Horror Cosmic.
Yeah.
I love
Oh,
those, but
yeah.
I'm such a sucker for like anything that's like Lovecraftian or whatever.
Yeah.
But I will say what's it called? The big song, the Death Mass Divine, has
Oh,
like
yeah.
some of the best lyrics because of the way he enunciates them, and that I think that also goes in with like Trevor was special because it's like wrote really cool lyrics and then like he enunciates them in a very cool way, like it
Yeah.
makes them fit musically. You know, whereas like, dude, Lord Worm is just barking. Like, it's like, and
a lot
I
of
know it's
ruse.
part of the style, but he's just going in.
Oh, he is just barking.
Yeah,
Speaking of Lord Worm, the best part of
Very passionate.
yeah.
best part of Crown of Horns is just when he just goes, I can't even do it. The monster sound when he says Crown of Horns.
Oh yeah.
Crown of
No, dude.
like
No, his
whatever that
range,
sound is that he makes.
yeah,
That's
his
the best part
range
of
is
the song.
crazy. I
Yeah.
mean, he's got a really good range. Where
Yeah.
Frank kind of just stays, where he is. He does his job, but he's
Yeah.
not like doing anything too wild. Whereas like I just feel like
But you
Lord
can
Wor-
hear what Frank is saying. You can't hear what Lord Worm's saying.
Oh, you don't
And
need to, dude.
It's
That's
crazy.
brutal death
Even
metal.
if you're following along with Lord Worm, he's kind of doing like a lot of the thrash singers from the 80s. They would be like not even saying every lyric, They're just
Oh,
like running
yeah,
through
yeah.
them super fast.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing.
I got you. Yeah.
So you
makes
couldn't
sense.
follow along
Even
at
if you
all.
tried.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah. So you're not doing any timestamps? Anything you want to highlight on these two?
Not for this one. I
Okay.
think Pierce from Within is a big enough song. I mean, it's almost like Hammer Smash Face.
Okay. So
Yeah.
where with Crown of Horns, I know I said it was easy. You didn't think it was easy. On the album, is that like a top tier song for you? Like, do you agree? Because I just think they could have opened with a better song. Like, use that sample on a different song than this one.
I actually agree with that.
Okay.
Yeah,
I would
same here.
have flipped track
The
one and
next
two.
one, dude.
Agreed. Like
Yeah.
1,000% agreed. Yeah. Because
I
the next
agree
one's a
with that, too.
fucking banger.
Yes.
But let's make picks, dude. I already told you guys. Pierce from Within, man. I got to go with that one. I think it's just too much. Like I used to listen to more extreme metal like a couple of years ago, but going back to like there's just some bands like Cryptopsy where I'm like I like some of it, but you got to give me like a big riff or something. If not, I'm just lost. Like I don't
Yeah,
know. So,
the end's
Yeah.
amazing, but it's not enough. It's
yeah,
really
it's not enough. So
Yeah.
I'm going with Pierce. For
Yeah,
sure.
I would go with Pierce as well.
I agree.
Yeah,
All of us?
It's tough,
It's a
dude.
clean sweep.
Wow.
'Cause I really wanted to pick Crowns, but like I'm telling you, dude, they're so good at ending songs. It's great.
Who's that?
Oh,
Cryptopsy?
Cryptopsy. They're really
yeah,
good
I think
at
so
it,
too, dude. We talk about the stops with Suffocation. We'll
Yeah.
get to some of the ones for the Cryptopsy side. What the fuck are some of the things that
Dude,
like that
it's
drummer's
insane,
doing with the
dude.
and you're like,
Oh, yeah.
it's just ridiculous. But all right, guess goes up one.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
No, they're the home team, bro.
Suffocation's home.
Oh, that's right. My controller's not working.
Oh,
no!
shit.
No, is
Did
it
we
out of
run out of
batteries?
batteries?
No.
Yes.
JJ, I told you to get your blaze. Let's see. This
Technical
thing's cheap as shit.
difficulties.
Oh, there you go.
There
We're gonna have
it
to
is.
replace them next time.
Good.
All right, guys, let's go on to track number 2. Thrones of Blood versus Slit Your Guts.
I think this is another tough one, dude.
Really?
Yeah, but I like one more than the other.
I think it's closer, but I have a clear winner, dude. I think Slit Your Guts is
Yeah.
like the best song on the album, like or
What?
second best.
I think it's the second
Slit
best.
Your
dude.
Guts is a fucking staple, dude. That's
It's
a banging
a
song.
banger, bro.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
it
a
is.
killer song. Like exactly what I was saying. Like there is chaos in it, but you
There
got
is.
some riffs and you have like shit that like I don't know. At least there's a like a medley that you can go back to. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And that you
dude.
hear and like, okay, I get it. It's the same song.
Where you,
You know what I mean?
where you have moments that pop. Like I put down from my notes. There's a lot of bass and drum back and forth.
Yes, I
throughout
love when
the
they
album.
do that. Yeah.
Slit Your Guts has it too, and then it goes into a breakdown after one of them. Just
Yeah, so
leveling,
dirty.
bro.
When they do that back and forth with the bass and drums, it is
Yes,
so
dude.
and that quick. That's like one of my favorite parts of Cryptopsy because it's just
Yeah.
and it sounds so unique with this production. You know what I mean? That's one other thing. I don't know how you guys listen to these, but dude, the production difference is very staunch.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, the Cryptopsy one is so fucking loud, bro.
It
Like,
is loud.
It
It's
is
really loud.
significantly louder.
Yeah.
I was doing the thing like how we usually do, like I go back and forth, and it was just so fun. Every time I like had to turn the volume down like 2 pegs, Suffocation be here, and there's just like
Yeah, Suffocation sounds a little dirtier, dude. It just sounds dirtier and more well-rounded for Cryptopsy, dude, personally.
Yeah, I think so. It's
Well,
the
one of these was produced by Roadrunner Records, and the other one was produced by a label that made 15 albums. So you can
No
tell
shit.
me which,
Okay,
which
I
is
think I
which.
just-
yeah,
but
that makes more
did
sense now.
Suffocation. Did they do it at More Sound? Do you guys know?
I think it is.
It's More Sound because it sounds like that era. Like it sounds of that part of the world of death metal, Florida, like that scene. Like there's.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
he is from
Yeah.
Florida.
Okay, I was about to say it does sound like that.
It
So
was
okay, that
recorded
makes sense.
and mixed in more sound.
Okay, because and there's like not that there's a template. Like I think all those bands kind of have their own like little thing, but there's something about More Sound where you're like, okay, I know who. Like I can hear it. You
It's
know,
because-
whereas Cryptopsy's a little bit like, whoa, dude, they just went balls to the wall. I don't really get that
I think it's because the sound was still like it was still relatively new death metal at this
Yes,
time, you know.
yeah.
So it's like once somebody figured it out, nobody wanted to fuck with it. It's like just kind of you could play it safe a little bit.
Yeah,
like you
yeah.
said, they do sound similar but not exactly the same.
Yeah,
like everything
exactly.
that comes from More Sound.
Yeah, and it's always solid. So you're exactly right. That was a hard thing to do, like especially with how chaotic and everything is.
Yeah.
But, dude, Thrones of Blood. To switch over to that, what do y'all think of that song?
I like it a lot, dude. That's some heavy
Really?
shit, dude. When it finally kicks in, like at 50 seconds, dude, that's fucking hard,
Yeah?
dude. That's so heavy. Yeah, they got a lot going on.
You want to put it on?
No, because I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah, geez, that part at 58 seconds. Oh, I don't want to put it on. I don't want to put it on.
No,
so
no.
it's not that good then.
No, it is, dude. I just
Well, you
don't
don't
know
wanna
which
put it
riff.
on, you
I
tell
wanna put
me,
both
dude.
riffs, but I can't put both.
No
I
shit.
can't,
Anything on
dude.
your side? Nothing.
I don't have a timestamp for Thrones of Blood, but we could probably just find it in like 3 seconds because the slam riff, the main slam.
Oh
of
yeah,
the
yeah, that
album
part's great. Yeah,
is like it's proof that they are like the slam gods.
dude,
they
they
like
are.
they
are.
They
are
invented
definitely
shit.
the same gods. And once again, like this, Thrones of Blood. I like it. I don't like it as much as Pierce from Within. Like I don't know where I'd put it on the album, but I don't know, man. Compared to Slit Your Guts, dude, I'll go back to Slit Your Guts like a lot. Like that's a playlist maker. Like it'll make it on the playlist.
That'll go on the metal playlist.
Yeah,
yes,
I
dude.
don't think Thrones of Blood would for me
It's so
personally.
tough, but yeah, dude, I agree with you. I think "Slit Your Guts" is a better song for sure.
Slit Your Guts is dirty,
Yeah,
dude.
it goes
We definitely
hard,
saw
dude.
that when they played it. I'm pretty sure they did None Survive all the way through. I'm gonna go look that up because now you got me second guessing myself. I thought they did because they were selling the shirts, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Who's the new vocalist with Cryptopsy? And he's
Damn
been there
it.
for a while, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, he's been there for a minute.
Yeah.
I forget his name, but we were talking about him or texting about him the other day.
That's
You were
right. He has his
"Isn't
own podcast or
Yeah,
something."
he has a podcast that is it's fairly popular.
Yeah.
especially among like metal podcasts. You know?
Yeah. There's not like a ton out there, and then especially with like extreme metal, like there's
Yeah.
even more limited. But yeah, dude, I think that guy did a really good job. Like holding it down when we saw him.
Yeah, dude.
However, I am sad that I have never seen Lord Worm. Like,
What happened to him?
bro, no
He's
one
teaching.
knows.
He's
teaching?
He's just teaching the
Oh,
underground,
dude,
dude.
he's underground,
He's
dude.
underground
He's living with the
teaching.
worms,
He's
brother.
teaching the worms.
He's teaching the worms. They'll rise up, dude. Fuck Dune. Lord Worm. Lord Worm.
Dude,
Fucking
that's
Emperor Leto doesn't mean shit,
God
dude.
damn it, dude.
That's too funny. Nah, but yeah. What do you think about these two? Would you go split your guts too, or
Oh yeah.
yeah?
Yeah, it is.
Damn, dude,
I don't-
we're all in agreement today. There's no arguments. It's no
And
fun.
I actually don't have even a complaint about Thrones of Blood. Like I don't think there's anything they even like could have done different. You know, it's just like Slit Your Guts is just on another level.
It's on
It really
top
is.
tier.
This is the thing. Like when I brought up first, I'll probably say it like 5 times on this podcast. When they hit, it hits so fucking hard,
I know,
dude.
dude.
But there's like one or two songs where it's just like, dude, I can't. Like,
Fuck
I
it,
don't
dude.
even know
Let's
what's
just
going
play
on.
this time set just for fun, dude.
There
151.
we
dude.
go.
There we go.
There we
151
go.
for Slit Your Guts. It's too good.
Let's slit our
That
guts,
little
dude.
beat. Dun, 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 dun. God damn it, dude.
You're 151, right?
Yeah, 151, dude.
Hell
It's
yeah,
too
dude.
fucking good, bro.
Come on, man. We got to get some music
I
up in
gotta
here.
get a little bit, dude. Oh my god. Dude, that is... Turn off the game. It's so
That
good.
is so fucking bad.
Oh, that's Cookie Monster.
That low bar.
I love it, man. I really do.
Yeah, no, that...
Top tier. I think you're right. It might be the best song on the album.
I think it is,
Yeah,
dude.
I think so.
There's one other one that I kind of that I really like a lot, but I think this one is definitely like we said. Why did they not start the album with "Slit Your Guts"?
Yeah.
dude?
It would've been
that song
fucking
is
banging.
ridiculous,
Yes.
dude. But yeah, like we were talking about that bass hit, and then the weird
Like you just
Who else
pull,
did that? Like the weird
pulling
no-
or something. I don't know what he's doing.
what's up? Yeah,
Yeah.
but it reminds me of and I wonder which one came out first. The Gorguts album, Obscura, because they do a lot of that shit where it's
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
like pulling and,
Yeah.
and prodding and just fucking weird.
No, that came
Yeah.
out first.
Obscura.
Obscura?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty positive.
I look, and they're both from Canada. Cryptopsy's Canadian, right?
Yeah.
And definitely
They are
Gorguts
both-
is Canadian.
They're
Yeah.
both from Canada.
Yeah. But I think different parts. I know for sure that
Dang.
the homeboys.
Canadian death metal or Florida death metal, dude?
Whoa, Justin,
Justin, you know
gotta
the answer.
the question.
Florida.
Florida has
Oh,
too many.
Shit, dude, what
Well, they
about
have death.
Archspire, dude? Your boys.
They have what? Wait, they have death, cryptopsy, fucking.
No, not Cryptopsy. Cryptopsy's.
I mean, sorry,
Canada.
not
Florida?
suffocation.
Florida's got Death,
Cannibal?
Deicide, Malevolent Creation,
Obituary.
Morbid
Yeah.
Angel,
They
Obituary.
got too many
I mean,
heavy hitters,
yeah.
dude. Yeah.
What's the
Cannibal
monstrosity?
migrated there.
Yeah, never mind. It's
Monstrosity?
game over, dude.
Yeah, there's too many that are fucking good. I actually think that first Gorgut album was recorded at More Sound too. I don't
The Edge
remember.
of Sanity.
Yes, I'm pretty sure that one was recorded
That
at
might
More
be true.
Sound.
I
Yeah,
don't
and
know.
then they went completely the other way with Obscura.
Yeah.
But some of the parts that they do like that remind me of that style. I don't even know what people call that, but it also is. Who took it and ran? The fucking Dillinger Escape Plan. You know, but they kind of took it and mixed it with punk.
Yeah, they did. They're
Yeah.
different. Yeah.
But same type of thing where it's just like, okay, 5 time signature changes. Why not? Like,
Yeah, why
okay,
not?
fuck
That's
it. Kind of like a math part to it, you know.
Little
But,
math rock.
All right, let's keep it going. But thank you for picking a riff, JJ.
Yeah,
I
there
needed
you
one in
go.
my life. I got a beer and I can't listen to fucking Slit Your Guts, dude.
A
Come
hard
on,
riff.
dude.
Damn
That's
it,
a
man.
hard riff. All right, guess. Oh, boom. All right, let's go on to track number 3, Depths of Depravity versus Graves of the Fathers. I had to pronounce them like that on this episode
That way you know.
specifically. Yeah,
No,
that's-
that way you
'cause
know
these
what
are-
you're saying,
These aren't
dude.
just songs. They're fucking morbid
They're
tales.
rituals.
Morbid Angel's also Florida, dude.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Oh, did he? Okay,
God
I was like
damn
that.
it, dude.
I'm sorry.
God damn it, those beers hit.
We didn't listen to the Canadian side of that argument. We just went right to the next song.
There's too many Florida bands.
There was
it doesn't
no
matter.
Oh, damn, dude, coming out
I'm
for
sorry, Canada,
Oh,
but you
God.
can't. You can't fuck with Florida death metal.
Damn.
Florida people are
Not from that-
crazy.
not from
dude.
that
You
era.
think Iowa people are crazy? Florida people are crazy.
Oh, yeah.
dude.
They don't just hang out at the cemeteries.
No,
they hang out
they
at the
actually
beach.
kill people.
Dude,
Dude.
yeah. Hang out with fucking alligators and shit.
No, shit's crazy.
What do you guys think about these two songs? I think they're both pretty solid.
They
I don't
are,
have
dude.
like super strong feelings about either. I think
I like
this
the
one.
placement of the album, where it's at.
Yeah, me too. I think this one is really close. Like I went back and forth on this one like a lot. Like
Me too, dude.
Because I think Graves of the Father is this very
fast.
solid song.
Fast and
it's-
thrashy to
It's
me.
fast. There's
Yeah.
a ton of transitions too.
Yeah, and I like that with Graves of the Father. You have that. Like the tremolo picking part that they keep bringing back, it's like a motif. Like I can
Yeah.
remember the song in my head because of that, and I like it when
Yeah.
they do that. This is one thing I wanted to talk about with like very extreme bands like Cryptopsy. Is like, don't get me wrong, the chaos is cool, but I think some of the songs that I like the most are when they take like a really simple motif and they like bring it back with the chaos. Because
Yeah.
that way you're like, oh, okay,
yeah.
I know what fucking song this is. And this one, they do it very well. And you're just like, oh, okay, yeah, I know.
Yeah,
this, I
they
know what
keep it
song this
going
is.
for sure.
So, because if it's just too complex, then you're like, I don't know where I am. Where does this? What's the point? Where are we going? You know,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. Whereas like on the Suffocation side, a little bit more like there's structure, riffs, but I think they have a little bit more of a template of how they write songs, whereas Cryptopsy's kind of all over the place. Would you agree with that?
Well, not on Graves of the Father. I think it's a little more straightforward on
No,
that
I
one.
meant on the album. Like
The whole album, yeah.
Like, I think
it's pretty chaotic, dude.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
But Depths of Depravity, dude, it feels old school, man. I really like it, man. It feels like a death or something like that in that terms, dude. Like, it feels really old school, and I like that feeling, dude. It's good, man. All the bass line, it's really mid-tempo, like for 117, dude. And then 223, I'm telling you, this guy's good at soloing,
Don't give me numbers unless you want riffs, brother. Don't be saying numbers.
This for the fans, bro.
Yeah, fans.
That's homework for them.
That's homework for them. Don't listen to the song. Just put on this very specific time. 223. Do you want to put it on?
No,
brother?
no.
We
we're
haven't
not.
even listened to Suffocation yet.
Oh,
I got a
man.
Suffocation riff for you on this one.
Oh!
All right.
So it might not be what you're expecting.
Yeah.
So at 2:45, there is, and me and Neil were listening last night. I was
Yeah.
like, this is kind of proggy, actually.
Yeah.
Like there's a few parts on Pierce from Within that I was like, man, it's a little bit proggy. Like,
Yeah.
Just
I think
complicated and weird enough to be proggy kind of.
I agree with that. I think you could make that argument also for like both sides, because like when you get to the root of the word, like they were pushing the boundaries. Like people weren't doing this. It is progressive in a sense, like because they took it and just did like their own thing and their own sound, and like like we talked about, we hadn't heard it before, but I think I know which part you're talking about. But let's throw it on. All right, 2:45. You said it right.
Mm-hmm. Very odd.
That is very odd. Yeah.
I'm telling you, this reminds me of Death, man. It really does.
It reminds me of
Like Human. Like
little
something
bit.
off Human, yeah.
I could see that. What was the band's? Let's listen to a little bit of that. Come on, let's listen to a little bit of that. There
God
we go.
damn, it's so good, man.
That's all you need. That's all you need. No, Atheist is who it reminds me of. Them
okay.
too, because they remind me of that era of death.
Yeah.
And also, I think, a
Yep.
Florida death metal band.
Yeah, exactly.
And those fucking guys are great, dude. So, Canada, step your game up.
I
man.
know, right? God damn.
Plus, we're talking about one state versus a whole country.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. I
dude.
didn't think about it like that. We're not like we're just talking about Montreal or whatever. I don't know what the fucking provinces are. Quebec.
Is there any good old school Texas death metal bands? I can't even think.
That's a really good fucking question, dude.
I
I
don't
have
know.
no idea, to be honest.
Put me on
I
the
don't
spot.
know, dude. Justin,
No.
you know all the death
put me on
metal.
the spot.
Come on, man.
I'm thinking
You're doing it for us. Let him think.
Oh.
Let him think.
Devourment, dude.
Oh,
Devourment
oh shit.
Whoa. Hey, where's Dismember
up.
from? Do you know?
is
I like them.
Sweden.
Oh, Sweden?
Yeah.
It was random.
Yeah. I know some of like the what's it called? There's a couple from like New Orleans or like from the Louisiana scene.
Oh, really?
In the death. Well, a lot of people put them in sludge, but then you hear the bands and they sound so different. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
But
true.
anyway,
knows?
I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that one. I was gonna think of a band name, and I was like, wait,
Goat
no,
Whore.
never mind. Yeah,
Then go down.
Goat Horde, but is that death metal? Yeah,
Yeah, it
Kind of
is.
Like,
They're-
Well,
it's
it's
like a
like
three-piece,
black
like-
and no, it's like black and
Black
death
and
metal.
Death,
Yeah.
Black and Thrash.
Black and Thrash.
Black and
Yeah,
Thrash,
they
yeah.
kind of get around. They have a nice variety.
I do like their setup with the three-piece. It's fun seeing bands like that, like
Yeah.
in that extreme, because not a lot of bands do it. And sometimes when you have
Yeah.
the double guitar, it's just it's too fucking much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, one
Like, even
guitar
at the
can
time we saw
solidify.
Sepultura, I never will forget that. The difference between the 2 years.
One
was
guitar
like,
can make a huge difference.
where it was like one guitar sounded great when they came through the last time, but the time before that with the double, it was just so loud and shitty. Like it wasn't. I don't know. I preferred
then-
it.
Bad, dude.
then you couldn't
Even
hear
with
anything, or
Testament.
what?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And even
dude,
like
even
like
with Testament, bro, you couldn't hear it.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just gets too. I don't know.
Well, Aztec's hit or miss, by the way.
And so,
Oh,
honestly,
yeah.
sometimes I
Yeah.
really think that when you have one guitar and it's just the bass holding it down, like the with a solo, like it sticks out more. You know what I mean? Like
100%.
Pantera is a great example of that. You know, when you listen to Dime play and like go back to the videos, he's just really cutting through because all you have is Rex holding it down. There's not a second guitar.
Yeah.
And it's like I
it
like
feels
that
heavier,
a lot.
actually.
it does feel heavier. I agree because when the
the bass and drums are holding it down, dude. That
Yeah.
shit's fucking sick.
yeah, and there's breathing room too.
Yeah,
Like it's not
exactly.
okay. We can actually take a breath instead of just getting fucking ear raped as per usual, which I think all of us have done many times. But
Absolutely.
All right, let's get back on track. What are you guys going with this one?
God damn it, I don't even know.
I'm going Graves of the Fathers, dude. That one really stuck with me. I think this one was harder, but I think Graves of the Father, like I said, it was one of the Suffocation songs. I put it in the top 4 of the songs that I like on this album, and I can just hear it in my head, and I'm like, dude, that's just it's like thrashy. You know, I love the thrash, and it's dirty. I gotta go with it.
I agree with you, man.
Although I will
really
say Depths of Depravity is
on
a
the
good
same
song.
page today.
And that was a good highlight because that was a really unique part. I didn't even think about it like that. Like you could put that in the fucking standard tune guitar and put in a Rush song or a Dream Theater song or something. You know what I mean? If you slowed it down a little bit. So
like,
it is really
Suffocation?
interesting. Yeah, 100%. What are you going with, Justin?
It's hard, but I'm going with Graves of the Fathers.
Yeah, it's too good, dude.
Damn,
I know.
dude. Come on. We got to fight, bro. Where's the fights at?
I think it's coming up. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a fight, dude.
I think the B-sides for sure are going to stir that up.
Oh, 100%. Okay, let's go into track number 4, Suspended in Tribulation versus Dead and Dripping. Guys, Dead and Dripping's another one. It's just too much, dude. Like, there's too much going on.
Yeah, I think suspended.
Not my favorite in the world.
Suspended
in Tribulation is fucking
in
dope.
fact,
dude.
I'm gonna finally put a riff, dude.
Yeah!
228. That is circle pit, dude. God
228?
damn it, dude. I love it. Yes.
Okay. Let's get it going.
Damn, I had a riff for this one too.
Did you?
We'll do both.
Yeah, fuck it.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
This part sold the song to me. I was
Yeah,
like,
dude. Let's go. God, imagine seeing the slide, bro. God, I want to get in the pit right now. Let's go.
dude, I love the stops, bro.
They're so good.
Especially because they do it. Sorry for interrupting.
Oh, dude, that riff is so good.
It is. This is one of the best songs on the album, I think, dude.
I think so.
It's a fucking killer track. Wow. That drummer's so dirty.
It's pretty killer, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, I think like one of my favorite things too is like, and they do it a decent amount of times, but it just works a lot. Is when they take the thrash beat, right, and they're having the Slayer beat behind it, like the puka 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 puka, stop, bring the riff back, but with blast,
Yeah.
like,
But it's so quick.
yeah. And it's just like, just keep the bits going,
I
dude.
know, dude. It's so quick. It's fucking crazy.
I love that shit. Yeah, this one was pretty easy for me, to be honest.
In
Like,
defense of Dead and Dripping, though, it's a grower. Like the
Was it
first
really?
yeah, for me, the first couple times, all right, and then it finally clicked, dude. And I was like, this is fucking banging.
how many times did you do the albums? Would you say
I did them 3 times each.
3
Yeah.
times each?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think I was right around. I probably was like maybe 4 or 5, but I think like active listening, like 2 or 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I put them on in the gym a couple times, which in the gym, you know, you got
Yeah.
fucking cryptopsies.
Listen to my car at home.
Oh.
Yeah, dude.
I'm not preparing for as many debates as y'all. I probably did both of these more than 10 times.
Really?
Oh, no
Wow.
shit. Dang, and you've already known them like pretty well even
Yeah.
beforehand. Dang,
Wow,
dude.
that's
favorites already.
crazy.
Yeah, I used to over prepare for the debates, and I think it fucked me up a little bit. So I went back to like doing them less and just going with my gut. But the only problem is like shit like that where like if it grows on you, that's different.
Yeah.
You know, that's hard. And I knew None So Vile pretty fucking well. Like,
Yeah, we've listened to it a couple of times before.
yeah.
I just didn't know Pierce was from within that much.
No, I
honestly.
knew Effigy better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we saw that one. That's why we saw a bunch of those songs when.
I think both of them when they did the
Yeah.
Frank exit, they
Yeah.
did like a lot, and even the newer songs were really good that they busted out.
Yeah, they did. They sounded really well there.
Yeah.
Oh, Suffocation's got tons of great songs, like all throughout their career. I don't like this latest one quite
Yeah.
as much, but there's gems all throughout their.
I got you.
catalog.
How's the new vocalist? I haven't seen them live since. to be honest.
Live he does a great job.
Yeah.
I think he does the songs really well.
Does he incorporate the chop?
You know, I don't know.
Oh, you weren't paying attention.
God
I don't
damn
know.
it, I'm just kidding.
That
Yeah.
that would feel blasphemous. Like
That would be. It's like
Like-
that's his move. That's Frank's move.
maybe if he whipped it out once, just to like honor Frank.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if he started going around death chopping all the time and be like, "What, you think you're Frank now?"
Gotta do it. Gotta do it once. dude.
Gotta do it once.
Just once. All right, just honor Frank.
Neil left. He's gonna get locked out. He doesn't realize that's an automatic
It's
lock.
over. It's over.
It's
dude.
over,
That
dude.
Texas Heat got him.
Hold
dude.
on, I'll text him the code. But yeah, no, dude, I haven't seen them since, which is really funny because they've been on a good amount of tours. I don't know. Maybe it's like the bands they came with Because Suffocation, like, I like them. I'm not a diehard by any means.
No.
If they come and it's got to be like a package that I'm like, oh, okay,
I'm down
you know what
for
I mean?
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
I couldn't do more than 45 minutes of their music.
Do they even headline anymore? I don't even know.
Oh yeah.
They do
Yeah.
headlining? Okay.
Yeah, I think they were on some festival. Maybe it was Cattle Decap again. But same thing, like doing those two back to back, it's like, dude, that's a lot. Even when we saw them, like Kirsten was nice to have to start because it's a little bit more thrash with the death. But like having Cattle Decap and Suffocation back to back, I know for you that's nothing, but for me it's just like,
Yeah.
all right, 30 minutes of each. I can't do like, this is so extreme, dude. There's too much grinding going on, especially on the Cattle Decap side.
I loved it.
Yeah, dude. Just give me an hour. Give me 3 hours.
I was
An
good.
evening with
Yes.
Cattle Decap.
It takes
Dude.
about 3 bands in a row before I'm getting tired of it. And
Really?
it better be
Oh,
good
shit.
ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
that's a good point. All right, guys. So, did we
Am I-
talk about? We're all going suspended.
Yeah, dude.
What are you going with?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
I'm going with Suspended, but never mind. I was gonna pick a riff, but
Oh, go for it. Go
We'll
for
see.
it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, why not, dude?
the
Why not?
outro, dude. The 528.
5.
Yeah, I put that too, dude. It's too good.
While this is playing, JJ, can you go open the door for Neil?
Yeah, I got you.
Dude.
I'll cut this. I'll cut this out of the pod. Woo!
Big old riff, dude.
Oh, yeah. Oh! Oh!
My one's better than yours.
That's so.
That's fucking great, dude.
Nah, that part mixed with the other part that you put on. Nah, dude, that song is fucking. That might
That's
be
so
the best
good.
fucking song on the album, to be honest.
I think
it's
so.
a good one, dude. I really like Suspended in Tribulation.
It's in contention for me.
Yeah,
I
that's-
think
that's
this
a good
is
one.
this is the closest we get probably to a blowout on the album.
I
'cause Dead
agree.
I think
Yeah.
Dead and Dripping is the weakest track on the album.
Yeah,
but
it actually might be.
I agree with
Yeah.
JJ too, though. It is a grower, but like
Yeah.
I won't skip it. But it's just not a great album. So
I got you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I could
true.
see
by
that.
comparison, it's not as good.
No, Dead and Dripping. I don't think I'll ever go back to. Like, it's just
Yeah,
not.
you're
That's,
done with
that's
it?
a skipper for me. Yeah, it's just
I
too
think
much.
it's second to last in terms of. I think there's a song that's a little worse than it.
It doesn't do
Personally.
anything that you don't get on
Yeah.
some other song on the album. You know.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
I get that. All right, so Suffocation gets the. There we
The
go. This
win.
remote, dude. It's like gotta press the button fucking hard.
I like that it beeps.
All
too.
that
Yeah,
Chinese
we got
product,
it.
A little beep.
Well, it's good, so I actually know that it's fucking working, dude. If not, anyway, let's go to. Oh, actually, we're halfway, dude. Let's go to
This is the
halftime.
halfway.
Oh.
Halftime. Fucking, let's talk about these album covers. Which one y'all go? It has no bearing on the debate, no score, but which one would y'all prefer?
I like the None So Vile one. dude.
Yeah.
I like the None So Vile one,
was
dude.
crazy.
Like 100%.
That's so hard,
Yeah.
man.
The Cryptopsy logo's in the perfect place.
Yeah.
Like, I like the just plain text, and then it's.
It takes you a minute to see what it really is.
Yes,
dude.
exactly. At first, you're like, oh, it's a
Yeah.
severed head, and you're like,
You're like,
oh, that.
Oh, that's the head of John the Baptist there, and he's dead.
Yeah.
Yes,
The
dude.
Cryptopsy one, it's okay. It's kind of like.
You mean Suffo? Suffocation.
it's
one?
I'm sorry, yeah, Suffocation. The Suffocation one's all right. I also prefer Effigy's album cover over
Yeah.
Pierced. I think it just
Yeah,
gets kind
it
of
doesn't
lost.
do much
There's
for
a lot
me.
going on in it.
I think it's honestly a weak
Yeah.
cover, to be honest with you guys.
Well,
I think so.
it's like a lot of death metal bands and just bands in general, when there's like too much going on in the album cover. You know what I mean? It's just like,
Yeah.
come on, man. I don't know what to look at. I like the color choice, but Effigy, I think there's a lot going on. But at least there's breathing room with like the overhead sky. If you, I don't know if you guys
Yeah.
remember
Yeah.
at the top of your head.
And you can kind of see the like robot thing a little better. The Pierce from Within one would be better to me if it was more zoomed in on like the guy with the spikes
Yeah.
coming out of him. That's in
Yeah.
the middle.
Sometimes
I
less
I don't
is
need
more.
as much of like the
Yeah.
background.
I agree with
Yeah,
that. That's a
sometimes
good
less is
point.
more for sure, dude.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
The other thing I gotta ask, guys, if we're doing a battle, are you picking Frank or are you picking Lord Worm as your vocalist?
Oh,
if you
shit.
started a band,
Frank, dude, for sure.
You're going Frank?
He can enunciate better, dude.
Dude,
You can
but-
actually hear what he's saying.
but Frank doesn't have lore like Lord Worm.
He's got the
dude.
chop, bro.
He's got the Lord Worm ate worms from like fucking Goblet, dude. What are you talking about? I'd go Lord Worm.
You would go Lord
Oh,
Worm?
easy,
Justin,
dude.
you're the
Justin, you got
tiebreaker.
a tiebreak.
Lord Worm. for sure.
Lord Worm.
Because
Worm.
Lord Worm.
dude, there's
dude.
nobody like him. Like
Yeah.
there's
No one
not.
like Lord
No
Worm.
one like him.
Everyone's like Frank.
Yeah.
No, that's not true. That's not true. Frank's a great performer. He's a great performer.
Frank is the man, but Frank is who everyone tries to copy. So there is a lot of people who get close.
Yeah.
Like I said, even the new guy, he does a great job on their songs.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to ever do the Lord Worm songs the way he does.
I agree. The one thing I haven't looked up, can Lord Worm actually do the Lord Worm songs? Because there is a lot of like...
Probably not anymore.
Yeah. Well, not, I mean, like,
I mean-
even back in the day, like, I need to go look up, like, old videos of Cryptopsy to see. But, because it's so all over the place. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, I really want to know if he could hit all that shit.
Yeah, right.
I think he sounds
crazy.
pretty similar, but it's almost like the videos I've seen. It's kind of like the album. The album sounds just completely unhinged and like it could come apart at any second.
Yeah.
Like their
Yeah.
live performance.
I agree
is what
with
it
that.
sounds like too.
That
Where it's
is
just
very
like,
true.
When they really get to blasting and everyone is going off, it's
Yeah.
just like
Where are we?
somebody's probably not perfectly in time, but you don't care.
I don't think they're caring about
No,
that yet.
dude.
Like I would
just
be
can't with
losing
that
my
name, dude.
mind, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, it's the
I can't
best.
with the
It
name.
is the best
And,
name, dude.
Is it the top name of,
Oh yeah,
of the fake names? out
great,
there?
dude.
It's up there for
Dude,
sure, man.
by the way, Justin, I had to bring this back because we talked about it one time years ago about
one?
the dude from Morbid Angel, the guitarist Trey.
oh,
As
yeah.
a thought.
It's a fake name.
I know
dude.
it is.
No, you said it was
I know.
real.
I know.
I knew it was fake, dude.
On
It's
the
like,
pod, I did say it was real, but I wasn't even sure then.
okay.
I just wanted
That
it to be
shit's so
real.
funny, dude.
I
wanted it to be
I wanted Hellhammer's name
He's
to be
real.
Hellhammer. No, I just remember looking at him like, dude, if that is his name, that he was born to be in metal. Like, that's so badass. Azagoth or what? I don't remember. What it is.
Azig thought there's something like
Yeah,
that.
something fucking
Oh
random.
my god, dude.
Dang, dude. So Lord Worm
Lord
takes the
Worm
he took the
takes
pick,
the
dude.
win.
Dr. Doom would be proud.
Speaking of names, question for y'all:
What's up?
who's got the better song titles on these
Oh,
albums?
good question.
I'm gonna tell you right now. For me, it's Cryptopsy. No
Yeah,
question.
same here,
Like,
dude. Those names are crazy, bro.
even what I was talking about earlier in the lyrics, how I think Lord Worm has better lyrics. I think
Yeah.
that even comes across in the song titles.
yeah, it
I'm
does
looking at
too.
them. You're probably right. But I don't know if it's by a lot.
To be
Like,
honest,
I kind of like some of these. Like,
Suffocation just looks
yeah.
like a death metal.
Suffocations
track.
are good. I just maybe it just speaks to me in particular. I just really like the Cryptopsy song titles.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Lichmistress, dude.
That
Dude,
shit's
Lich
hard,
Mistress.
dude. Who said death metal
Orgastic
can't have love songs, dude?
disembowelment, bro.
Hey.
What'd you say?
That's
I
right.
said, who said death metal can't have love songs,
That's
bro?
right.
Oh, who said
We
yeah?
were just talking about Death Mass Divine. Love song.
Orgastic disembowelment, dude. No, that's a fucking
that's a fucking
that's a
name right
song,
there.
bro. Yeah, no, I when you saw them, do you prefer one over the other live? Because I think and I haven't seen Suffocation a lot, but I would take Frank because something that's also I would say missing in a lot of like really extreme metal bands is a lot of them take them, and granted it's part of like the mystique or whatever. They take themselves like really serious. They're
Yeah.
like, we're so dark.
There's
We're
a
so,
lore.
Yeah, yeah, like Lord Worm.
Yeah.
Where Frank is just having the time of his life, dude. Like when we saw him, he looked like the happiest dude on
It
earth.
was.
doing
It
what
Yeah.
he's
was.
doing.
That was
Like,
retirement year, bro.
that's true. But no, you can go look it up. Like back
he's
in
like
the,
that all the time?
dude, he just looks so happy to fucking be there. Like so it's like it brings like a fun energy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's kind of like same thing we talk about with Trevor. Like it's just he makes it fun.
Yeah,
You know?
he was the life of the party. You could approach it from either way. To me, if you're
Yeah.
gonna do the serious thing, it has to be an obvious joke. You know,
Like Corpse Grinder.
yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
You
I agree
won't
with
out
that.
headbang me. You can try.
It's so much better when bands are having fun, dude. Like seriously.
I agree,
Yeah, dude.
I agree with that.
When they're just
Don't
doing
bring
it
it
for
up
money.
again. Don't bring it up again. Don't say the same fucking story.
Which one?
The most boring band we ever
Oh,
saw.
and
Don't even say
I
the
forgot
name.
about them.
Don't
dude.
even say
They're
it,
so
dude.
boring. I forgot about them, bro.
Damn, that's pretty bad.
You remember. You just don't want to say the name
Pit
anymore.
peeve, fucking boring bands, dude.
Pit peeve. Look like you're having fun. You got the best job in the world.
I know,
dude.
right, dude?
That's too funny.
Oh my god, dude.
A pit peeve. You haven't told you about the pit peeves?
I've heard y'all say that.
Okay,
Dude.
Justin.
I like that saying.
Give us a. You gone to a million shows.
What's
What's
a
a pit
pit
peeve
peeve
for
to
you?
you,
What's
bro?
the top tier pit peeve?
Top tier pit peeve. The guy who is with his girlfriend right at the edge of the pit
He
trying to
knows.
protect her and wondering why there's people bumping into them.
That's got to be number one.
That's
dude.
good, dude.
you.
That might be number one. I agree, and that might be pit peeve number one. Don't take your girl to the show if she's never experienced a mosh pit,
But don't stand near the pit.
or don't,
Don't.
or don't just stand near the.
They gotta
There's
look
other
like a
places
warrior,
to
bro.
be.
They gotta
Yeah.
look like a
They
warrior.
gotta look
Yeah.
like a war. They get in, and it's tough guy comes
Yeah.
out. Just happened at the
Oh.
fucking Lamb of God show
Dude, I know.
again, dude.
Or the
Did it? I
another
didn't see it.
another
Yeah.
pit peeve, dude. Fucking white knights in the pit protecting the girls.
Oh, yeah.
On the circle
those are
pitting.
the worst, dude.
I get it,
Nah,
I
bro.
get it, but dude, come on, it's a pit.
No, dude, equality. Fuck that bitch
Bro.
up, dude. She
Hey.
jumped in.
She jumped in.
No, dude.
70-pound girl in her SpongeBob backpack
Oh
jumped
my
in the
god,
pit.
dude.
She's out of here, bro.
But
She's
everyone, like,
toast.
they don't need white knights because most people do not go hard. Like, they chill out.
You're an
Yeah.
asshole if you slam into
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, that's
hard.
true, that's
Like,
true.
It's unnecessary.
Yeah, but the
Exactly.
girl at the show, dude, just take them away from the pit. There's no reason to be a macho man, you know?
Right,
Those are
dude?
my favorites.
My
though.
God, dude.
How many times have we seen it? I
Too
think
many.
it's
It's
number
one on
because-
every show at
yeah,
least.
it's like so frequent. That's
Yeah.
the fucking problem.
Yeah.
I know, dude.
Yeah.
It really is.
Oh, jeez. I'm glad that's a pit peeve for you because that has to be number one in my mind. It's up there.
Fight dancing in the pit when it is not appropriate. Pit peeve number 2.
Karate?
Oh, yeah.
Like
The
hard
karate
karate when it
chopping.
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
belong. What about karate
Like
in
if
general?
they're
So
in-
you think there's an appropriate time for karate?
Maybe hardcore. I mean, I get
Hardcore
it. You're-
shows.
yeah.
Or like slam
Yeah.
shows or whatever?
Even
Deathcore?
deathcore,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That-
thrash, dude, why are you
fine.
doing it in thrash, man? That's just supposed to be fun, circle pitting.
that's stupid.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't get
agree.
that. Yeah.
I agree. When you use the wrong moshing dance for the genre that you are attending, that's a pit peeve.
That's
That's
that
a
is
big
sure
pit
one.
peeve. Yeah, I agree. Okay, guys, let's keep going.
I could be here all day on pit peeves.
No,
so
dude,
we're gonna have to,
when we do the
we're
shoot
gonna
the
have to
shit
go-
one, we'll go through a fucking
Yeah.
list of pit peeves, dude. All right, let's go on to track number 5, Torn into Enthrallment versus Benedictine Convulsions.
Dude, I think Convulsions
That's a
on
blowout.
different
It's a- dude.
level, bro.
Hold on.
In
I do
fact,
like the slow start for Torn into Enthrallment. Like, that's
yeah.
cool, but
it's
this
a nice change of pace.
It
for
is a
sure,
nice
yeah.
change of pace. And both
Yeah.
of them happen on the album. But
Yeah.
no, dude, Benedictine Convulsions.
I'll play it one more time.
Convulsions.
That's
Put my
that's
riff.
Convulsions, right?
327.
Bro.
You know what? Put it 325 because that's when it really starts. Dude.
I think that's my second. If it's a battle for me to maybe make that number one,
I would lose my
'Cause
fucking
you know
mind
what part
if
I'm
I
talking
saw
about?
this.
Like once I think it's like a minute and a half in, they get to that one
Yeah, dude.
fucking riff. You're like, oh my.
Well, they play it throughout the
God.
song, dude. It's fucking
Yeah.
incredible.
Once they get to that point, the song kind of just it never goes back to anything the same.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
Yeah.
I
sure.
agree.
If
Yeah.
I remember right, it's
I think
like
you are right.
just keeps changing into a new part.
Yeah,
every
which
time.
what time did you
Put
say?
it 325.
320 all the way to the end. Oh shit!
Dude, it's too good, bro. Dude, at the very
wait.
end.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh,
There we go.
shit.
There we go.
Dude, that scream and that riff, God.
That is so nasty.
They don't stop either. Dude,
I love that they got the bass too.
Yeah, dude.
The bass is hard.
That is so extra.
Just so dirty, man. Oh
The
my
one
God, I
more.
love
The
it.
one more at the end.
The,
Dude,
yeah,
I
I
love the
know
one
the
more
one
at the
more.
end.
Gotta
Gotta
have it.
do it.
I love the way they end songs, and this one specifically. Like,
This
what
is
is
one of the
that,
best
dude? That's a
enders of
perfect
all
ending.
time, dude.
The bass is so chunky. We didn't talk about this at halftime. What do y'all think of the production difference of each album?
I'm sorry, dude. Kritofsky's, their production's amazing. I really do, personally.
I prefer it too.
I
Yeah.
prefer it. I have some critiques, but I do prefer it. I prefer
I'm just
it.
saying.
What are-
I'm just
what are your
telling you,
critiques?
like,
Dude, it's a
I'm
little
curious.
bit fucking loud. Like just.
why?
It is
That's
loud.
not even that bad.
I know,
though.
I know, and
Yeah.
especially considering like where death metal goes.
Yeah,
like,
that's not
everyone
bad,
just
dude.
cranks it, but it's like, dude, it's. Maybe
But
it's
this
because it
was
was the difference.
96. Like,
It's
Yeah,
a
that is
nice
crazy.
production. It's not overproduced. I think it's just made
I
made
agree.
right. Yeah.
I can agree with that.
Dude,
and I do-
Suffocation just sounds like another old school, like the production. Another
more sound.
old school.
That sounds
yeah.
like more sound. Yeah.
Yeah.
If it had a little bit more of like the charm on like the bass, right? For example, like if we just played that riff, the clarity of the bass guitar is like one thing that I love when you hear that in death metal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
I don't know
agreed.
that adds another dimension to it instead of just the guitars always blasting. There's a lot of bands who do that pretty well, but I think like we talked about Gorguts, they do the same thing. Or fuck, dude, even Death with what's his name. Steve DiGiorgio. Yeah.
DiGiorgio.
DiGiorgio. What the fuck
It's not
is
delivery.
it? I'm sorry.
It's DiGiorgio.
It's not DiGiorno.
It's not delivery. It's DiGiorgio. I gotta Photoshop him just with the pizza,
Dude, that's got to be on a shirt, dude.
Fucking Steve DiGiorgio. But no, but like we just heard, like that, it makes your head move. Like it's like they took like almost like a Primus take where you just have these poles and these. It just fucking, I love that. Like that really separates a lot of the bands that I would say like to love, you know, from a riff perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Which
just
is nice.
the ability of like all these instruments and being coherent. Like, dude, it's chaos, but like there's
Yeah.
a path.
I mean,
to the
really,
end,
dude. The
Yeah.
bass being audible is a big deal.
That's
for
exactly.
me.
Dude, so cool. It's really.
I wish it was more audible with the Suffocation one.
Do you think that's because everything is so deep? Like everything is fighting
yeah.
for bass,
Exactly.
like the low end in Suffocation. So the bass guitar is going to get drowned out.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's exactly the problem. That's why a lot of the bassists who are smart in this, I would say, or I shouldn't say smart, but like I like when they play up and they start just plucking like from the like what the fuck do you call that? Slides, like pluck slides from the like the top. Bam, bam, so you can
Oh,
hear it.
yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
cool. There's something there, you know.
Yes.
Or when they do like what Cryptopsy does, where it's like, okay, drums the bass, so you like can really hear like the way they're gonna build into the riff before the guitars come in, so it isn't drowned out.
I
you know?
think even when it's not one of those parts, I can still hear the bass on None So Vile.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Oh, yeah,
I think so
absolutely.
too. Yeah.
Yes,
And it's
dude.
like, come on, dude, justice for bass. We talked about this on the other episode.
It really
God,
matters,
justice for
dude. It
bass,
truly
dude.
matters. I really
It
do.
does.
I think
It does.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So, what was the choice? Everyone going the same one?
Oh, come on, dude.
Come on.
I'm sorry, dude.
I'm actually going Torn into
Oh,
Enthrallment.
you really?
No,
Wow.
what?
Why are you
I
going
am.
Dude,
with that?
okay, Justin, why would you do that? Why?
It's a great song too. What do you
But
mean?
better than-
So this is this easy for y'all or what?
Oh,
I
100%,
think- yeah,
dude.
dude.
Benedictine for me is like the fucking bomb.
I think it's my favorite track, honestly.
It's
I
one or
love
two.
it. Yeah.
That one and Slit the Gut. Slit
yeah,
your
I
guts.
agree with you, yeah.
Slit the guts.
Slit
Slit your guts.
He's turning into
Here we go.
He's turning into me, dude.
I fucking hung out with you too long, dude. God. You ruined all my shit, my brain. But really, yeah, so like we didn't talk a lot about Torn into Enthrallment. Like I do like that, like we said, starts with a little bit slower pace, but there wasn't like anything super exciting on the songs. What was there a riff or was there something that like really stuck out to you?
So this song does have. There's a few times on the album where they go almost like a little melodeath with the riff. Some of the riffs are pretty melodic.
There's a lot of transitions, actually. Yeah.
This song has it. Also, the way something that really stuck out to me is over that riff, you've got the drummer, which, by the way, we didn't talk about this. This album has a unique drummer in the Suffocation catalog. Doug Bond is his name. He's
so it's not
he's
the
not
fu-
on any other Suffocation album.
No
wow.
shit. I thought they always had the black dude with the dreads. I thought that was like their dude.
That's Terrence Hobbs. He's the guitarist.
Suffocation.
Oh.
I thought they had a black drummer. No.
No.
Oh, they
Because that's the video that I referenced earlier. It was a black drummer. That's why I was like, oh, I guess I thought that was like their guy. But
No.
it probably changed.
They have had a black drummer for a
Okay.
while too, but Terrence Hobbs is like the guy.
That's right. That's right. He's the riff writer.
Yeah.
I do remember him.
But
Fucking
some
hair
good
was
shit,
falling
dude.
out, dude.
Yeah,
You just go
dude.
bald. Just go bald, brother.
the dreads
Oh,
are like
that's right.
that's part of their look though. That's part of their look.
That is so
they even got
funny.
the shirts with Terrence on them. But
That's so
That's
funny, dude.
amazing.
It reminds me of when before Devin Townsend shaved his head.
Oh, that was
And he-
that's gross,
Yeah,
dude.
dude,
That's
that
gross.
one's
I
bad.
don't think I've
dude.
seen that.
Oh, you got to look up old videos of him with strapping.
I gotta see
Dude,
that.
it's just like his hairline's
I don't know
back
what
here,
the
but he has
fuck he's
dreads.
thinking,
Oh,
dude,
it's
yeah.
awful. But sorry, what were you saying?
That's
What were you
hilarious. The verse riff for Torn into Enthrallment. The first time they go through the riff, the drummer he's just like he's going crazy. He's playing. It's almost just like fills the whole time.
Yeah.
Behind it. Then the second time they do it, he just goes into the double bass and just holds it down steady.
Yeah.
And I love like they just kept that same riff over both parts. I think they do that part twice.
Yeah.
On the song, and just something about that hits me.
Hits you
me
hard.
good.
But over the what JJ just played?
This was
know,
the hardest
dude.
pick for me. This
Really?
this
Yeah.
one. This
Interesting.
was the
Okay.
hardest pick out of these two.
Would you
So
put
I'm
Benedictine
it.
Convulsions in the top for you on the Cryptopsy side?
It's Convulsions. Can you really
What-
pick it if you won't say Convulsions?
What did I say? Convolutions.
Convolutions.
Convulsions.
God damn it.
It's JJ. It's not me. He's rubbing off on me, and so are the beers. Benedictine Convulsions. Would you put that in the top tier of the album for Cryptopsy?
I would definitely the upper half
Yeah.
for sure. But I would put that for Torn into Enthrallment as well.
Really? Okay.
I like it a
Wow.
lot.
I wouldn't have expected that. But
It's pretty solid.
See,
you're going
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Benedictine.
Yeah.
We had a disagreement.
Finally, it's been too hosh posh over here, too nice. All right, guess. Oh, there we go. All right, let's go on to track number 6, the Invoking versus Phobophile.
I think this one's hard. I do. I really do.
I don't.
You don't think it's hard?
Talk about it. I want to hear your thoughts.
No.
Because I don't think this is hard.
You tell me. Let's have Justin start. He hasn't started.
Okay.
Why is it easy? Is it an easy pick?
Well, it's an easy pick because, first of all, Phobophile is fucking dope.
Yeah.
The Invoking is probably the weakest track on
Wow.
Pierced from Within for me.
I don't
I don't know
think
if it's
so.
the weakest.
I don't think it's
but
the weakest.
I don't
dude.
think it's as good as Phobophile. So I'm
It's
kind of on
just-
your side. I like to. Go ahead.
It's kind of like Suffocation's version of Dead and Dripping, where it doesn't do anything new that you can't get somewhere else on the album for me. So it's okay. Like
Yeah.
I don't even think it's bad, but like what it's surrounded by just kind of dwarfs it. So
I got you.
Really?
whereas
This is a tough one for me.
Phobophile, that
Dude.
piano intro,
Yeah,
into
that's
the
I like
bass.
I like to imagine that he recorded. It's Lord Worm with a candlelit room, skulls, and he's got some worms in his mouth that he's chewing on, and he's just playing that piano. I love to imagine that's how that was
Grotesque,
done.
The whole room is dark except for one fire.
A couple
That's right.
candles, but
A couple, dude. You gotta have a couple
one
candles.
fire, and he's just sitting there, dude, playing the piano. Gets up from the piano and just starts going fucking hog wild. But I do love that both of these albums have like, thank you for letting us breathe for a fucking second
I know,
at
right?
least. Jeez,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when it does hit, you're just like, oh, here we go again. Fuck.
I
Because
know.
it's so funny. It's like when I hear the song, I was like, oh, maybe it'll be like the piano and they'll build up to something. But it's like, no. Piano and then like, I'm going to fuck you in the face.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, you get the bass in between that, but then
yeah,
you
but
know,
it's like,
Yeah.
what
then
I mean,
you get the face
I
fuck.
thought there'd be like a 30 minutes of like, go. No, just like,
No,
fucking.
dude, just fuck that.
Dude,
Yeah.
you know what Caryptopsy reminds me of? You guys ever seen that interview with Jim Carrey where he's like explaining death metal?
yeah.
Is that not Cryptopsy, dude?
That is to the
God,
T, yes.
I didn't even thought of that, but that's great.
Every time I see that, I'm like, dude, Jim Carrey likes Lord Worm, and
He
Jim
does,
Carrey's
dude.
another Canadian.
There we go.
Would we put Jim Carrey in the Canadian death metal?
He's a part of the Canadian death metal scene.
Oh
Dude,
man,
that'd be
I
No,
heard him in that interview. We can put him in there.
was that?
That's
Yeah,
it.
after
I
that,
heard
interview-
him in there. He's got some chops.
He's
Yeah.
got some
And then I
jobs.
saw a more recent interview from Sonic where he was talking about Pantera. That he like really
He's
likes.
a metalhead,
Yeah.
bro. That's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, he put Cannibal in the movie. That was
That's
his
right.
thing. Like it wasn't like they told him. He's like, no, I have a really funny idea for a scene.
Dude, imagine seeing young Cannibal. Fuck, dude, that'd be sick.
Dude, it wasn't even like they just put him in the movie.
You don't
Like,
think so?
No.
You don't think it would be crazy?
I'd rather see it with Corpse Grinders slow and dirty, like we just saw them.
That is
Personally,
pretty
personally.
cool,
that's wrong, and I'll explain why in a second. But it wasn't even like they just put him in the movie. Cannibal left for a European tour, and they had to wait to shoot that part of the movie with them till they got back. And then they
Oh,
came
no
back,
shit.
and they were like, "So you still want to be in the movie?" And they're like, "Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah."
That's
in a
awesome.
Jim
That's
Carrey
amazing,
movie?
dude.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that, dude.
Yeah,
and
man.
that scene is fucking great because of the physical
Iconic,
comedy.
dude.
Like, it's,
Yes.
One of
I
my
always think of that when we go to an extreme metal show. Too. I'm like, do that little move.
The reason I say that's wrong, one of my favorite live performances on the internet is Cannibal Corpse Eats Moscow Alive from like
Oh,
92.
yeah.
Oh,
It's
pretty
right.
sick.
It's right when Chris Barnes, he's still got it. He's like at his peak there,
Yeah.
honestly, and he sounds disgusting for their set. And
Yeah.
just they sound great. They
That's
sound
amazing.
great.
Yeah, I have
yeah.
seen that one. That one is fucking good, but I don't know, dude. I like a lot of the new Cannibal songs.
I do
too.
You know
too,
what I mean? Like,
actually.
me
I
too.
really do.
Scourge
yeah.
of coming out to Scourge of Iron
Oh
is
my
like
God,
the
dude.
fucking greatest song to come out to. Like it is so nasty.
Yes, dude.
And then what was the
Their
second-
last two albums are amazing, actually.
I actually really do
love
like
them a
both
lot,
of them.
yeah.
But they
They've
played
both
that
been
so long from the last one, or maybe it was the one before.
It was the one before. Fuck, was Human
And that-
and Harvest. And what
No,
is it?
no, it wasn't that one.
No, they played that one.
Was it?
Yeah.
But that wasn't this. Either way, they played a newer song that was like the second song, and another slow one.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
Every time they play slow songs, they have such a dirty groove, like Evisceration Plague,
That's true.
Scourge, dude. But I think maybe my favorite Barnesy song might be Stripped, Raped, and Strangled. I think that might be my favorite Cannibal song, to be honest.
It's up
It's
there
good.
for sure.
I do love it,
It's
dude.
up there,
and
dude.
live, dude, it was so nasty
It was
when we saw it.
crazy.
Yeah, that's a great one. Plus,
mean-
I prefer Paul doing that, like the grooves
Wow.
over the blasting.
You're not a fan of him, dude. You're not. You're just not a fan of that guy.
I'm not gonna say anything negative anymore about anyone. Paul can hold it down, all right?
He
and
can.
you know what? You know what? Guess what? At least he's fucking doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my new thing. I can't even talk shit. At least you're fucking doing it.
At least you're trying.
No backtracks, no fucking bullshit. Like he's actually playing the
Yeah.
fucking instrument. Like
It's way better like that.
as an old man, you think it's gonna be when you turn 48. Let's try blasting. You know, it's like
Oh
come
my
on,
God,
no,
dude.
And
he's a
in
special
this day
person.
and age, he could fake it easy.
Oh yeah, he really could. So I'm
So-
glad they don't. And also because he grooves. Because
Yeah.
like those songs like Stripped, Raped, and Strangled and Scourge of Iron, like they groove so well live because it's live drums.
Yeah, it
because
does,
he's
dude.
feeling like the crowd, you know? Anyway, why
Yeah.
do we get on the subject?
Anyways.
I don't know. Where do we go? Where are we at? What are you going with? Where are we at? What am I doing? The Invoking
am I?
versus Phobophile. Who
I
am
was still talking about Phobophile
Phobophile,
when
I'm
this
sorry,
when
there we
this
go.
train derailed.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's okay.
Thank you for bringing me back.
We've been
Phobophile.
Dude.
no something on Phobophile. Did you guys notice that there's like a full minute stretch where he's guitar soloing?
Yes.
You could
Yeah.
lose track of it because
Yeah.
of other shit going on, Lord Worm and the drums or something. But then you tune back in, and you're like, no, it's still a guitar solo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
And-
their solos work. I don't know why you think it's like a clear answer. I honestly think I might like Cryptopsy's solos better.
Really?
Yeah.
I really
I-
like Suffocations, dude.
I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah?
I like the Suffocation ones are fine. They're like both are kind of Slayer-ish, but I think there's just more character in the Cryptopsy
Wow,
ones.
I
And
think
they fit-
otherwise, dude. I think there's more soul into Suffocation solos.
There's no soul in either. Okay, that's like first and
Oh, a
foremost.
little more.
There is no soul in either of these albums. There's not an ounce of soul. That's the point.
there's
dude.
no
There's only
soul.
souls to deny.
Yeah, dude, come on. What are you talking about? There's soul. Don't ever say that on this fucking show again, dude. We're not talking about fucking
That's funny, dude.
Motown, dude. We're talking about Cryptopsy. Yeah, their
Why are you
solos
bringing
are-
up Motown for? Because
because
black?
they got soul, motherfucker.
Just because Terrence Hobbs is black?
Yeah, dude. Why are you bringing that up?
He's got soul. That's so funny, dude. Where's the soul metal? You know what I mean? Like they made Zeal and Ardor, but where's
We
soul
need soul
metal?
metal,
Soul
dude.
metal.
Oh man, did I derail you again? I think I did. were
Yeah,
gonna
you
say
did
No,
something.
for
we're
like
good.
the
We're
millionth
I'm sorry.
time, dude.
All right, so you're gonna go Phobophile?
I'm going Phobophile.
I am too, actually.
Yeah, I am too, but I'm just saying Invoking's pretty fucking good, dude. Like, you say that you couldn't hear bass, but this song, you can actually hear the bass lines pretty well, especially in the beginning, dude.
There's times
Yeah.
on Pierce from Within for sure where
Yeah.
the bass does stick out. It's just most of the time, if they're not trying to make it stick out, it doesn't.
Yeah, but I agree with Justin. I put this one like probably last on the album, and there's no bad songs. Where I was like, I'm sorry, there's no bad songs on the Suffocation side. I really think like none of them are bad.
Yeah, I don't
But it's
think
just
there's
like
no
it's
bad
kind of just
songs.
forgettable. But on the Cryptopsy side, I like Dead and Dripping. Like that, I think that's a bad song. Like I don't think it's good. Like personally, you
Yeah.
know what I mean.
I
But
gotcha.
when they hit, I think they hit harder.
I
Does that
guess,
make sense?
yeah.
That's like my.
I don't think there's bad songs on either album, personally.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, the Cryptopsy album is so wild that if it ever just gets too out of control for you, I can see
Yeah, just like what is this?
how
Yeah.
it could lose you.
Yeah. Okay, so Phobophile gets
Yeah.
the win. There we go. Got to press that thing hard. All right.
Wow.
Let's go on to track number 7. Synthetically Revived versus Lichmistress.
Guys, they're the least my favorite on both albums.
Really?
Yeah, I really
no,
do. Yeah.
dude, Synthetically Revived's pretty cool.
I
like
actually
that
like the
track.
Invoking better than Synthetically, but
What?
I do
Really?
personally.
No.
But I
so.
think both of these are weak, dude. So you guys go
Lichmistress,
ahead, man.
I love
Look
the
at that.
title.
I wrote a shit ton for all these, and these like nothing.
Lichmistress is another one that's just too chaotic. Like I want to like it because the title's so bad, but it's okay. It's not my
But-
favorite.
But there's a squealy in the riff.
There is one riff that is pretty dope, and I think it is the squealy one.
And what about when
But it doesn't save the song for me personally.
I like there's several times throughout the album where you just get one little bleh
Yeah.
from Lord Worm. It's like
you gotta have it.
Bleh. Fucking Lord Worm, dude.
The
What do you think
blez
about these
work
two?
really well.
Like, memorable? Do you like Lichmistress?
I think Synthetically Revived is lower tier for me.
Wow.
But it's like you said, there's no like skippers for me. I'm fine with all the songs on both. Lichmistress is a really good song. I even have
Dang, really?
a
Maybe I haven't heard it enough. I don't know. It's just like it was a lot. It was a
I've
lot
got
to
a
take in.
I've
grow
got
on
a
me
timestamp.
personally.
Let's do it,
so
dude.
You,
Yeah.
so you
Give
can
me a
hear it a little
timestamp.
more.
Let's give
34
it-
seconds.
Oh, right at the beginning.
Right at the beginning, dude.
And it's a really fucking quick song, too. 34?
Yeah, 34 seconds.
That's pretty fun.
There's a lot going on in that song.
There is. What I think works about that is the transitions make those parts hit harder.
I can agree with that.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
If they weren't there, I'd be like, it's already confusing enough. But yeah, at least we have like something like, stop. Okay, we're changing. Okay, next. Yeah.
And the squealy.
Oh, the squealy.
squealy.
I'm always a fan of the squealies.
Yeah, man. I just think this is a toss-up, personally. I probably go with Synthetically, though, personally. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll probably play I'll play a riff there. Fuck it. Why not?
Okay, all right.
255. Let's do it. Dude.
Synthetically?
It's pretty fucking heavy, dude.
Synthetically.
You know,
I do like
revived.
I do like the opening chugging riff for
Yeah,
Synthetically
dude, it has some
Revived.
good parts. I just think it has a little more to offer. Personally,
say,
I know it's chaotic, but 255.
255.
Yeah, 255. Let's do it. Fuck it. Why
This is
not?
part of why I wanted to match these up, because they're two sides of the same coin.
Yeah, right.
Another like human
Yeah.
death era.
So good,
It
dude.
really is.
That is so heavy.
Yeah, for me personally, I go on this train more than like the fucking chaos anarchy. It's a big hit, dude.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. It's a toss-up. It really is. But I'll go Synthetically.
Me too.
Yeah.
I think it just comes down to personal taste with this one.
Yeah.
Because it like
Sorry,
I don't
Justin.
think either are
I hurt
bad
your
songs.
feelings.
Oh, Justin's
That's
done,
fine.
dude. He wanted the Lichmistress to win, dude.
I definitely did pick Lichmistress, but it's
Yeah.
that's okay.
Sorry, Justin. Come on.
God
fucking
damn
thing
it,
again.
dude.
Damn it. So go find
Technical
Triple A's.
difficulties.
Tech-
I will
Technical
say,
difficulties.
Lichmistress, you
Yeah.
guys got to read the lyrics.
It's
It's
pretty wild.
it's up there with Trevor's lyrics for me as far as like telling
Oh,
a
really?
horror story.
Oh, shit.
Like,
Okay.
Oh,
I do
wow.
need it. And that probably would sold
Good.
you, I'm sure, in some way.
Yeah.
I'm
I think
like,
so.
liking the song more, at least.
Because it is, I'm not gonna lie, it is in my mind when I'm listening to it, even though I can't understand the fucking pit bull. But
He's not a
I know.
people. He's the Lord of
He's
all
the-
worms, dude.
the Lord of all worms. I'm just thinking about when I did read the lyrics. I'm like, that was hard.
I can understand that. All right, let's go into the last track. Brood of Hatred versus Orgiastic Disembowlment, dude.
I think this one's easy.
Easy?
Disembowlment's on fire, dude. That song's amazing. I really do. I really truly. It's a great outro, man. It's a great outro track.
I
Yeah.
don't love it.
You don't love it?
I don't
like
love
it,
it,
dude.
no.
I really do.
And maybe it's just because I got to the point of the album, like
You're done with it.
I tap, Lord Worm, I tap, dude. But it's just a lot. But I mean, I will say this. The end of the album is like one of my favorite ends to an
yeah,
album
dude.
ever. Like,
Dude, it is.
what
Go
is
cry to your
dude,
mama.
Can we put that on?
Dude,
Can we put that on?
That
Where's
is
that at?
from Evil Dead 3.
Oh, is
Oh.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's deep,
That's-
dude. Bruce Campbell, dude. My
Wow.
bad. Neil.
We were
coming
listening
to
last
save
night,
us.
and Neil was like, is that Evil Dead?
Evil Dead 3.
dude. I'm not
I
an
didn't
Evil
know they
Dead
made a
worshiper.
3. Wait a minute. You
Yeah,
talking
that's
about,
who you-
was
yeah,
it
go
Army
for
of
it.
Darkness?
I think that is Army of Darkness. I
Oh,
actually
okay.
haven't seen it. I just
Maybe.
looked up the facts.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
Go ahead and run. Run home and cry to mama.
Dude,
the
that's how you
best.
end an album. bro.
That's how. That's what sold me.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going with you. Or I can't even say
It
the
was-
fucking word, dude.
I call it Orgiastic Disembowlment.
Oh, orgiastic. No,
Now-
you're right. I'm looking at that orgiastic disembowelment. What did I say? It doesn't matter.
I
Doesn't
couldn't
matter.
even tell you.
Orgiastic disembowelment. You can't give me these big words, dude. It's like carcass, dude. I can't like.
Dude,
What is?
oh
I don't
my
know what to
God.
say.
Benedictine
Incredible.
convolutions.
Convolutions, dude.
I knew it was gonna happen. I was like, I can't wait for some shit to get fucked up on this debate.
You know us too well.
We
at
were
this
never
point,
gonna
dude.
get through orgiastic disembowelment
No,
without.
never.
Orgiastic. I'm gonna go with orgiastic disembowelment too, just because of that, dude. Honestly, like I was burnt out, but that ending is so fucking funny, bro. That's could
Dude.
you like just having the CD when you bought this and that's how you end? It's just like, all right, well,
No, I
I
guess
shall
I'll
go
go-
home and run to mommy. What do you think, Justin?
Oh, I'm going with that too.
Yeah?
There's a bass part in orgiastic disembowelment that.
You want to put it on?
Oh, the bass
don't
line
have time-
210,
Oh,
right?
I don't.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Try
Let's try it.
210 because that's
Let's try it.
probably correct.
Yeah.
There's
And then with
fucking-
that
what's it
riff
called?
and then those drums, fuck, dude. It's really
Fuck, I'll
good,
put it on right now. Bet.
Oh, yeah.
That's so nasty. Yeah, dude, I love that.
Dude, God damn, that smacks so hard. And then it just keeps going. That 241 it picks up, dude. Fucking kill it.
God, that's so dirty.
later in the song. You probably would never catch it the first time you're listening, but there's a tell that bass part is coming again. Because remember, they do that
Yeah,
again.
they do it twice, yeah.
And I don't remember what it is exactly, but there's something you hear right before it that if you're paying attention the next time you go, oh yeah, now I know that bass part is coming
Oh,
in
that's
again.
cool. That's
And
cool.
it sounds like
Yeah.
he just slaps that fucking bass, dude.
Oh, I love that, dude.
Into the breakdown.
Yeah, dirty.
That shit hits so
Dirty.
fucking hard.
Okay, we didn't even talk about Brood of Hatred. What do you guys...
Oh,
It's pretty good, dude. There's some really good riffs on there. Yeah.
Yeah?
I mean,
It's a good
it's
song.
pretty solid. It's
Yeah.
Another
Just more-
suffocation.
another-
More suffocation, dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad both these albums are like under 40 minutes. I think they're like, what, like 38 or something?
Yeah, that's all you need, honestly.
That's all you need,
Yeah,
dude. That's like a perfect for extreme
Yeah.
death metal.
Actually, the Pierce from Within is almost kind of like noticeably longer. I think it's
Is it really?
I think it's 40 minutes, whereas the None So Vile is like 32.
Oh, shit. Oh, but we
wow.
dropped a track. We also did...
Even with that though.
Oh,
That's
really?
what I'm saying.
Oh,
Even
okay,
when
okay.
you drop that track, it's still like 8 minutes longer.
No shit.
Um,
Wasn't one of the other songs on here a re-record?
yeah, I didn't mention that earlier. Synthetically Revived is
Yeah,
from the Human Waste EP.
Okay, got you. Is that one as bad as the other, the other one that you were
No,
saying?
that one's fine.
Because what's the song we dropped is what's it called?
Breeding the Spawn.
And that's
Dude.
from what album?
Breeding the Spawn.
Okay, and it's
which was the one right before this.
And you said that one was just like the fucking production just ass.
That one was not done at Morrisound. And I was going to bring this up earlier when we were talking about the Morrisound sound,
Yeah.
if you will, is I think Suffocation was just like, we got to play this safe because the last thing sounded like complete dog shit.
Yeah.
And we cannot have
Yeah.
that happen again. I told you, dude,
Yeah.
it sounds so bad that they're re-recording the songs, and now they've done like 5 of them
Wow,
from Breeding the
wow.
Spawn.
Jeez.
And they tack them on as like a bonus track at the end of albums.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that is cool. Yeah.
Because it's that bad. I showed Neil.
But so it's after
yesterday.
Effigy?
Yeah, it's the
Damn,
one
dude.
between these two that nobody remembers.
Because I think Effigy's like has decent production. to
It
what I
sounds
remember.
great.
Yes. What the fuck?
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that one's more sound. So I don't know what happened for Breeding the Spawn, but
They
were
took a
like-
risk. They took a risk.
Yeah, they took a risk, and it was not good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jeez. Okay.
No.
But Brood of
bueno.
Hatred. What do you think?
Something important for me with just music in general is the final song sounding like a closing track. And Brood of Hatred kind of doesn't until the very last riff. When
Yeah.
they finally get to that riff, it sounds like, okay, now we're at the end of the album. Otherwise, the song mostly kind of sounds like it could be anywhere.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
don't think the same thing with
Orgiastic Disembowlment.
No, it ends pretty well, dude.
no, but just the end. But like, I wouldn't have known that's the last song of the album until the very end of the
I guess
song.
you're
I
right.
I actually do agree with that. That
Yeah.
But I
You
just
wouldn't-
love it so much. You
It
know
can
what
be
I-
placed anywhere, yeah.
Yeah.
the sample though.
That's a
Sample
great
does it in.
sample, dude.
I love samples.
You get
I'm
that
going-
sample and you're like, oh, it's over.
What do you think about
Yeah.
samples in music? I like it, dude.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. I love
Ju-
that. Remember when Mastodon used to do that? But like not in the studio albums, but live. They used to always put like weird random talking samples in between songs.
Oh, that's right.
Pit peeve.
You don't like it?
No.
Wow.
Unnecessary samples at shows that go on for way too goddamn long.
Wow.
Really?
Okay, that's never bothered me. That's interesting pet peeve.
It's hard to get it right. I'll say that.
It's hard to get it
I've
right.
seen it done right, and I've seen it done wrong.
Yeah, if it goes
more
on,
than that.
if it's like above 20 seconds, we're pushing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like get to the fucking song. But I will say I would definitely take when people like a Baroness does like ambient stuff in between with their instruments, like they start
Oh, I
putting the
can get down with
pedals.
that.
I
Yeah.
love when they do that kind of shit, and it's just like this massive wall of sound, and then all of a sudden they just smack you with the song. Like I love that kind of shit. But it's more musical.
I'm good with that.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just
people
a
who do-
continuation. It
Yeah.
feels like that. Yeah.
And it's hard to get ambience right. A lot of people think that's like super easy to get like the vibe. It's really not. And
Sometimes
Baroness
it can
is
feel
great.
boring, bro.
Yeah. And Baroness does it really. Yeah, it gets boring. That's
Yeah.
true. Baroness does it really well. I think every time I've seen them.
Yeah, especially with their slower songs like Cocainium.
Yes,
It's a great song, but
yes,
if you do
and they
it
do
wrong,
like they do like a 2-minute build up before they even get to the song.
So
dude.
if you do
Yeah.
it wrong, it's fucking
Yeah.
terrible.
I agree.
That's my favorite Baroness song.
Is it
I love
really?
it, dude.
I
I
love that
love it,
song,
dude.
dude.
Me too, yeah.
The bass line is so good, dude.
yeah, it's great.
That's funny. I would not have guessed that's your favorite. I don't know
Oh,
if it's
yeah.
my favorite, but it's definitely a good
It's
one
up
off
there.
Yellow and Green.
I actually I think that's my favorite album, or like a double sided. No, Purple's
Oh,
up there
double-sided?
too. Yeah.
Oh no, Purple's king, dude.
I
for
think
me.
Purple's up there and Yellow and Green.
Yeah, those two are the
Yeah,
best, I think,
for
by
sure.
far. I love blue though. Like for the heavier stuff, I take
Oh,
blue
yeah.
over red for sure.
Yeah,
But I'd like
I used
the
to
singing.
take red over blue, but now I agree
Nah,
with you.
blue's
Blue's
better.
better. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Y'all like the new one?
I like it. He hates it.
I don't hate it. I just like
You don't like it, dude. Come
not very
on,
good.
dude.
there's like no memorable tracks on there.
I like it. I think. I actually don't remember the tracks anymore.
See what I'm saying, dude? If we put on Purple, we're singing every fucking
Yeah,
song.
you're right, you're right,
We
you're
put
right.
on the new album, we're just like, wait, what?
There's some good stuff on there,
I'm
dude.
not saying that it's bad. It's just
Mm.
nothing memorable. Like it's,
Gotcha.
I know they're capable of more, but it's not better than Golden Gray either. Golden Gray at least has a couple that are like really solid.
Yeah, you're probably right. It's probably the weakest. Stone's probably the weakest.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we're going to wait. We got all the way to Baroness in this fucking
It's like
album.
Baroness is off topic. For this.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so or I'm going to Orgiastic. I can't even fucking talk.
Goddamn.
Disembowlment. I'm going
There we go.
disembowlment. Orgiastic.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Boom. All right, guys. Someone give me the score. What are we at?
5-3.
5-3. Guessed up.
That's right.
Oh, fucking
Cryptopsy.
Cryptopsy gets
Cryptopsy
the
for the
win,
win,
dude.
dude.
Are you surprised?
This is what I had it at for myself.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I actually had it tied. I had it tied.
You had
No,
it
I
tied.
had Cryptopsy blowing out. Yeah.
It's just like, but when I think about the albums, the big hitters on None So Vile, I like a lot more.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like
same here,
Slit
dude.
Your Guts and Benedictine Convulsions.
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
I said it right. I said it right.
Even Grave of Your Father
Graves
is
of
just
the
fucking
Father.
Graves of
awesome.
the Father,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
those are like, whereas like, I like some of the Suffocation ones, but they don't hit me like, those hit me fucking dirty, dude.
I'm telling you, it's just the production, man. I
think
really
it is
do,
too.
yeah.
I think the guitars specifically, the guitar riffs once they come in on the Cryptopsy side, it just sounds a lot heavier. But yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. It could be the production. But yeah, dude, that's the fucking
That's
wow.
all-
There's
that's
something else
all,
like-
yeah,
Any
yeah.
closing notes, Justin? Are you surprised? No, you had it the exact same way. That's what you said. What about you? Did you have it similar
No, I said this. I thought it was gonna be a blowout. I
on
thought
the Cryptopsy
yeah.
side? Yeah, I
Yeah.
can see that.
Did you guys like one of these albums more than the other going in, and something changed, or is
No,
No, I like None So Vile better going in, and
I
I
only
knew
knew
it
that
more.
one, so I came with an open mind. But I think Not So Vile's on.
This
it's
is one of the
great, dude.
the Suffocation
Yeah.
albums like I haven't heard that much. Like,
Really?
I maybe only heard like I've heard Effigy a lot.
Yeah, I heard
because I
that
got
because
really
of him,
obsessed
yeah.
with that one. But this one, I remember putting it on a couple times and it didn't stick with me as much as like Cryptopsy. But also we have, like we said, we have friends, not just you and other friends that are just like obsessed with None So Vile. Like,
Yeah,
she's like,
dude.
dude, have you ever heard Lord Worm? It's like okay,
It's
so
so
getting
random,
sold
but
like that, you're
whatever.
like okay, all right, Lord
Yeah.
Worm.
it really is a unique thing.
Yeah.
Like it. There's other albums that sound closer to Pierce from Within than anything sounding anything like None So Vile to me.
Yeah,
It's very
Yeah.
chaotic.
Some of the
dude.
closest, I mean, we're in a Defeated Sanity. Some of the closest shit that I've heard to None So Vile, but even still, it's not
Yeah.
the same.
But we should do those two together, because like
Oh, I mean, they would match up great because
they would match up really well.
Defeated Sanity obviously took the like bass and drum back and forth.
Yes.
That you hear someone.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah,
the
and
drummer,
Lily's just the bomb, dude.
what's his name? Flo something. The drummer for Cryptopsy.
Oh, Rider?
What's his- I got a Flo Rida. Yes,
That's right. That's the drummer for Crypt.
Flo Mounier.
Flo
If
Mounier.
I said his name right, he's one of the closest drummers I've ever heard to Lille from Defeated Sanity.
Dude,
Absolutely
Lille's great.
fucking
Yeah.
wild. Really loves that natural. I mean, the drums and None So Wild sound so natural. And
I
just
know.
Like he's
I love
like
that.
He's sitting right there.
Yes.
Like
and I love
sounds
that.
Great.
With death metal, I just think that sounds so much better.
It
You know what I
does.
mean? Like
Yeah.
it really fits the music better than
It does.
like when they bring in the over like the. Okay, here we go again. They're using the same sample,
Yeah.
fucking, and every album sounds the same. It's like, dude, give me some fucking character.
Something
When-
I
new.
think deathcore abuses it over every other genre.
Fuck
metalcore.
yeah, dude, they do.
When every kick hit and every snare hit sounds the same,
Yes.
it turns me off.
I agree. I completely agree with that, which is disappointing. But anyway, yeah, Lile's great. Anyway, so today, Cryptopsy is the winner.
That's right.
If you think that Suffocation, Pierced Within is the better album, what's their opinion, JJ?
You're wrong.
Absolutely wrong. Just so wrong.
That's wrong.
So
That's
fucking
wrong,
wrong.
dude.
You're wrong.
Justin, thank you for making us go heavy again.
That's right, man.
We've
I
gone
missed
too
it.
light.
Yeah.
We've gone too light for
Way
too long.
too light,
We
dude.
need to get back in. Justin always brings us back to the depths.
Yeah, it
dude.
brings us back, dude.
Yeah, bro.
Pit riffs.
Pit ribs.
Oh, I love them.
All right, motherfuckers. Thank you for checking us out. Like and subscribe.
Peace
We'll
out,
see you on the
guys.
next one. Peace out.